Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca. So today we are at the Goodwill bins. I forgot my gloves, so we're really freewheeling it here. I just need to find pants in general that fit me. I would love to find some wool pants. That would be like a dream. I would love to find boots. Probably won't happen. I would like to find some things for the wedding if they happen to be here. I've never been here right at opening. Technically I'm 15 minutes late, but that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. We're just gonna go inside and see what we can find, see if we get lucky. Hopefully we do. Let's go. So starting off, I found this straw Panama hat, which I thought would be perfect for like an old money holiday look. You're wearing linen, but it does not look good on me at all, so I obviously didn't get it. In the next bin over, I found these brown trousers that unfortunately didn't fit me, but it is a good thing to talk about because tailored pieces are so important for old money. They look really cute with like a tucked in button up. There's so much you can do with it. Now, completely off topic, I found this lace curtain that I thought would be perfect for my wedding, so I figured we'd pick it up since it'd be so cheap. And here I am coming down the aisle with a few great pieces. First, I found this 100% wool gray jacket. The brand is Fairweather. I'm pretty sure it was vintage, and oh my goodness, this fur, the wool, how long it is so old money. It was made in Russia. I couldn't believe it. I also found this pink striped linen scarf you see here. You are going to love it in the try-on haul. I found these Levi's black jeans. They were not my size. Now, before we get into this next item, I would like to preface that I am not pregnant, but I found these little wool baby tights. They are 100% wool. They were made in Germany. I had to give them a shot. We also found this wool blend coat, and this elongated look is perfect for old money, especially since it's like a cashmere wool blend. We were moving on to the next bin in high spirits, and we still did really well. I found this yellow eyelet fabric. I found some Levi's pants. I found these shorts for my fiance, which I couldn't decide if they were really ugly or really nice. Next up, I finally found one of my bucket list items. This is a 100% wool cape, and clearly I don't see how frizzy my hair is. It was a dry day, okay? And the coats just kept coming. These wool coats are really good for that old money style. They really go far when it comes to your outfit. And after, I found a linen blouse. Oh my goodness. It was new with tags, and it would just be perfect for like a quiet luxury beachy look. I then went to a bin with a million dresses. This was new with tags. It's from H&M. And here is a little sneak peek to all the dresses we found in this bin. This bin treated us so well. I literally got 90% of the things I got in this haul from that bin. We found a beautiful eelskin bag, but the inside was just not in great shape, so I didn't think it was worth it since I have a couple. I found a belt, which is perfect because I've lost my brown waist belt. Tell me whether you think I should have got this bag or not. It was really cool on the outside and kind of gave me that Nantucket old money vibe, but it was so gross on the inside. I just couldn't do it. Am I crazy for getting this Victorian top? I loved all the details on it, and I really just wanted to try it. I loved this leather roots bag. It was kind of in rough shape, but I think it had a lot of potential. Just like this classically comfy plaid overshirt. And then we found a cherry red leather jacket. Oh my goodness, I thought the color was so interesting. It was a bit big on me, but I really wanted to see what it would look like styled with an outfit. And this sweater looks like the most boring, understated sweater there is, but I'm pretty sure it's 100% wool, and it might be one of my favorites of the haul. And the haul is amazing, so that is saying something. And this is a very good reminder to dig deep, because at the very bottom of this bin, I found a wool and cashmere glove. It was a light heather gray, and it had like pink bows and pink trim on it. I was only left to try to find the second glove. I was determined, and my quest led me to the best item I've ever found at the Goodwill bins. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something really good quality and knew I had to check it out. I saw that it was 100% merino wool, but in the moment, I didn't see that it was tri-span Noten, which is literally like an $1,000, $2,000 designer sweater. I am floored. Finally, I was successful in finding the second glove, which will really help with our old money outfits. I found this cute 2000s inspired wool sweater. I found this handmade kilt, and I just couldn't see it be thrown out when somebody put that much work into it. And finally, I found a 100% wool Zara blazer. I loved the colors in it, and I knew we had to get it for our old money outfits, so then we went home with all our finds. All right, grab a cup of coffee, put your phone on silent, and get your butt in a chair, and get ready for an insane thrift haul. We got a lot of really good things. I think like 40 items. It is phenomenal. We got a designer sweater. Let's get into it. So first off, I found this wool sweater. The brand is Marisol and it was made in Italy. It's 80% wool and 20% polyester. I don't even mind that though because it is such a pretty knit. Like the knit feels really good quality and I love the way it fits me. It's like this really nice oversized fit. It has this cute little hood. It's got ribbon around it. I love it. It feels very 2000s and I wish I had lower rise pants to wear with this and make it like a full 2000s outfit. Unfortunately, I only have these black ones. And then I'm wearing these pointed toe black heels and this wine red bag because we just needed like an extra pop of color. And I think if I had red shoes, I would wear them, or if I had like a different color of shoe and bag combo, it would look really cute. But this is such a good quality sweater and I am so sad that it almost went to the landfill, but we stopped it. Okay, next up, we got this gray sweater and I am 90% sure this is wool. It feels like wool, kind of smells like wool. We're gonna do a burn test. Anyways, the brand is ING and I've never heard of it, but I got it because I kind of liked the shape. I thought there was a lot I could do with it, and what I did with it was put it with a little belt. Well, actually like a wide belt, so not a little belt. These wide leg culottes and then a little pair of flats, and it feels so Audrey Hepburn if she just wore her outfits a little more oversized. And I really, really like it. I think it's a really interesting shape. The high neck feels so old money. Like I just love like the elevated, elegant look of a high neck that we get in this gray sweater. And I think it has a lot of really cool potential. Like it would look really good with a long pencil skirt and like some heels, or a short skirt right underneath it as like an extra layer. I don't know where it was made or any other details, but I'm really glad we got it because I think it's such a different piece to add to my wardrobe. I really love it. So moving on, this was actually just in the wash, so it's still wet and drying. I got this plaid overshirt and I love the colors. Originally I got this for my fiance, but there's no way this would fit him. It's too small. The brand is Grand Banks and it's 100% cotton. I really, really love the colors, and the way I thought we'd style it is that like classic old money look where you're wearing like a collared shirt tucked into like high-waisted pants with like a big belt. You guys all know like the Pinterest photos I'm referring to that we all pinned in like 2015. They're still good. This is a little bit oversized to be tucking into the blue trousers. Like it's a bit much. It looks a little frumpy if you look too close, but I think the idea is really cute. And then I'm wearing this brown belt. I was thinking about giving this away or donating it, but it actually ended up being like kind of an unexpectedly nice piece. So even though it's not like this dressed up piece, I think we still made it fit the old money aesthetic. So going in a completely different direction, I found this white sari. The reason I got it is because I love the craftsmanship and I thought we could do something with it. I love the lace, especially the lace on like the very bottom. It's so pretty. And I also love a good like wide bell sleeve like this, so I had to give it a chance. I thought I could close it on the sides and make it like a dress, but it's definitely too small for that. I am just wearing it with this cream silk slip skirt, which is very old money, and then this silk headscarf to match and just like add a bit more color because it's just like cream and white together. But I'm not sure what to do with it. Let me know what you think. I was thinking about making kind of like a top out of it. The only problem is the very bottom is my favorite part. So I'm a little bit on the fence, but I can't just like walk around wearing a sari. Like I could, but it would be a little bit weird for me, you know? Next up, I also found a linen shirt with new tags. The brand is Nygaard Collection. It is oversized on me, but I think we did something kind of cool with it. I will also say it was originally like $78, probably based off this tag 10 years ago. So now that's like $140. But I did a very similar thing for this outfit. I'm also wearing that cream silk skirt, and then I'm wearing a belt that hangs down that's kind of like in between the two colors. And I think it's kind of a really cool silhouette. And then I would wear runners or white sandals with it, maybe like brown sandals to make it more interesting. A longer, tighter skirt might have been cooler. It might have accentuated the silhouette even more and made it just more interesting, but I went with this one. It was the one I had, and I'm really happy that I got this. I really love the embroidery on the front. The linen is so crisp and light and beautiful, and you know I love linen overshirts, and I can never get enough of them. Another kind of summery piece is next. I got this black and cream knit, but I thought by itself flat, it was just a little bit boring. So what I did was put a little hair tie on the inside of some of the fabric along the waist, just to create like some visual interest, a little bit of asymmetry. And I think it's kind of cute. I actually really like this idea for oversized, kind of boring tops. I think the kind of wide sleeves feel very old money because it feels kind of like shoulder pads, feels like a suit, feels like you're fancy, you know? I honestly was gonna donate this, but after I did this try on, I really like it, and I think it's definitely something I'm gonna keep. I'm kind of excited about it. I have no information about it, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Moving on, this item was so unexpected. You can see it. I got this pink and white linen scarf. I didn't even know that they made 100% linen scarves, but of course they do. It feels very like Greek holiday. I really didn't know how to style it. And you're gonna get super sick of this skirt, so I'm sorry, but I'm wearing it again with that skirt and then this white corset, and I actually really like it. I'm kind of wearing it as like this shawl, which I feel like is what it's meant for because it's so, you know, it's linen, it's wide, and I like that the pink brings some color to the outfit, and since it's linen, it's so nice and breathable, and it would be great for like over top of any sort of summer dress to not get burnt, to just be a little bit more high class, a little more old money. Anyways, when I picked it up, I had no idea that it would be linen until I looked at it. I just thought it looked good quality and interesting, so I went for it, and I'm really glad that I did. We are absolutely all over the place, but next we found a blue and purple kilt. Somebody handmade it. It says designs by Valerie. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's wool, but I thought we would try it. I just couldn't see it go to the landfill. It doesn't fit me around the waist, but it does fit me as a dress, almost. It's a little tight around the armpit, so I'm wearing this black vest to cover it that's nice and long, and it kind of like elongates me. That's the thing about old money, is you kind of have to wear a long silhouette so that you look tall. Like, they don't often wear short skirts, you know? It's very much long and classy, and you know, old money people send their kids to private schools where they wear wool kilts. So I thought if we wore it as a dress, you know, it kind of brought us closer to that world. And I think it's kind of fun. It's a little bit ripped right here. I think I might actually redonate this or maybe sell it on Poshmark, so stay tuned. But yeah, I think the colors are really pretty, so I'm glad that I picked it up instead of it going to the landfill. This next find is absolutely incredible. I found this vintage dress. I am pretty sure this is 100% wool. I don't know where it's from. Maybe you can tell me, but I got it because I loved this massive kind of like Peter Pan collar and the corset tie back so that it like cinches in at the waist. It's insane. It actually fits me really well. It's got nice long sleeves, fits me in the hips. It's awesome. What would make it even better is if I had a tall pair of brown boots. Anyways, it's such good quality and it's such a unique find, so I think it was a very good get. Next up, I also found this wool blazer, which again was something I was gonna donate, but then I tried it on and I thought, we have to keep it. It's got this really nice like green brown tweed color to it. It's got elbow patches, and surprisingly it's Zara. I had no idea that Zara made 100% wool. It must be like a more vintage one. I love the button on it. I love the collar. I am wearing it in kind of like a classic old money style with like a white button down, and I'm actually really happy we got it. I famously hate blazers, but this is a very nice blazer. So I will probably be keeping this. Next up, I got some incredible coats. First, I got this Babaton coat. Now, it's a medium, so it fits me perfectly with like a sweater underneath. But the reason I got it is because, one second, it's literally 70% wool and 15% cashmere with like a little bit of polyamide. And it is such an incredible, beautiful coat. I actually already have it hanging up in the closet because I've been wearing it as like a nice fancy winter coat lately. It's nice and long. It's got a little belt on the back. It has these kind of like utility shoulders too, which normally I don't like, but since it's black, it's very understated. So I like that. And obviously like a good black cashmere and wool coat is very old money. I am wearing it with this high neck accordion like white top because again, I feel like high necks are very like high society. And then I'm wearing this chocolate brown skirt that's a little more reddy. And so I wore that wine red bag because it was the only bag that I had that had like similar tones to the skirt. And I think it's actually kind of a cute outfit. I love this coat, and honestly, everything we bought together was I think $70. So keep that in mind as we keep going because it's gonna get crazier. This might be one of my favorite finds. I found this 100% wool Fairweather jacket, and it's definitely like a vintage Fairweather. It was made in Russia. Can you believe that? The fur is fake, but the wool is real, and it is so long and dramatic, and just this whole like kind of ritzy like fur wool, you know, you have to be rich to afford this kind of thing. So kind of old money, you know what I mean? It connects. I'm just wearing it with black trousers, that merino wool turtleneck I got last week, ankle boots, and then these gray sheepskin mitts that I got a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, this coat doesn't fit me. It is much too large in the shoulders, so I will have to list this. It's really beautiful, and I'm jealous of whoever gets it because it is such a good quality coat. It's insane. It seems like it's never been worn, and I'm very sad that it can't be mine. Taking a break from the coats and moving on to some dresses, I also found this blue dress, and it is 100% linen. The brand is Bellambia, and it was made in Italy. This linen feels so nice. It is so comfortable and light, and these sleeves are mostly cotton, and they're bell sleeves, which I really like, that kind of 70s bell look. And I like this shift style. However, it's kind of hard to style. I'm just wearing it with some ballet flats, but I think it would look really cool with a vest, both tight and loose. I just don't have the right vest for it. But of course, if I was like outside, I would wear really cool like 60s sunglasses, and maybe like a little headscarf would be nice. But obviously this is just a perfect dress for the spring and the summer. The linen is old money. The color is great on me, so I had to get it. This next dress is also one of my favorites. I got this black long-tiered cotton dress. I'm pretty sure the brand is H&M because the red, like you can just tell by that red divided tag. I love how long it is. I love how light and flowy it is. I am wearing it with this brown checkered pashmina, and then with some brown accessories like sunglasses and a leather bag, and then these flip-flops. I love the outfit. I think it's actually really fun. Again, it feels kind of like a Grease summery outfit. I love the outfit, I love the item, and I'm really glad that I got it. I also found this Calvin Klein jean dress. It's got quarter length sleeves. It's got some interesting stitching around the edges and around the waist. It's fine. You know, Banana Republic is kind of expensive, so it does have that like old money feel, but it's like an okay dress. I am just kind of wearing it by itself because I didn't have any sweaters that could go over it. I didn't really have any shirts that could go under it. It's a very uninspired look, so I'm sorry for that. This one I think I might list on my Poshmark because it is such good quality. I just don't really think it's me. Next up, I thought this was a dress, but it's not. I found this army green baby doll top, and I love it. Army green, it's a little bit muted for me, but that's okay. I'm wearing it with these white linen trousers, really nice, and then these brown accessories. I like the brown sunglasses, a brown leather bag, and some gold jewelry. I think it's just a really nice cohesive look. I just love that color palette, and I kind of like the silhouette too. Like, linen pants are always see-through on the butt, so a long top like this is perfect for that. Another item to be sold is this blue jumpsuit. The brand is Zara. It kind of looks like a two-piece, but it's not, and it looks cool from the back, but I don't love like the deep v-neck. Jumpsuits are very old money, so I'm not complaining that we found it. I definitely wanted to try it because I love these like wide billowy legs, but I'm just wearing it with some flats. The next dress we got is this little black dress, and I surprisingly really like it. It fits me quite well without being too tight or too loose, and I kind of like this like ruffle on the bottom. It adds a lot of interest to like the outfit, plus I love the square neck. It's so nice. I'm wearing it with pointed toe flats to kind of like make my leg look more elongated, and then I thought a ponytail was kind of cute with this one. It's nice. I don't know if I would say that it's old money, but I like the look, and I think I might keep it. Moving on, this is one of the few tops I got, but I found this Victorian inspired knit. It's different. I think it's really beautiful, but I don't know that it's right for me. I wonder if I layered like a collared shirt over top if it would look better, or something, but I think it might just be too deeply Victorian style for it to be my style. It is vintage. The brand is Lady Anne and it was made in Canada. The fabric is really textured. It's got this little interesting knit part around the chest. It's got this lacy high neck and these lacy sleeves with really nice pearlescent buttons. It is a really beautiful top and I'm glad that I saved it from the landfill. I just don't think it's necessarily meant for my closet. I tucked it into a pair of brown pants and a brown belt, and I thought that that made it look a little bit more modern, which was nice, but I will be selling this one on my Poshmark. I also found this brown leather belt. I just really like the colors, and I actually doubled it up with that Victorian top. I also found this vintage black 100% wool jacket. The brand is Dior's or Doors. I actually have something this brand already, but I really liked these little like black silver tie things right here and these cool black and silver buttons. It's just like really beautifully constructed, so we had to give it a chance. It is a little bit big on me, so unfortunately I can't keep it, but it's nice. It's really good quality. It was going to be thrown out and I just couldn't let that happen. This one will be listed as well. I almost forgot one of the dresses. I found this orange knit H&M dress that was new with tags. Again, I just couldn't see it being thrown out. I thought that was kind of sad that it like had never been worn. The color is not good on me, let's be honest. The silhouette, also not good on me. For some reason, this is a very ill-fitting dress on me, so I think I'll be listing it for somebody else, or I'll just wear it as is, but with a belt. I think a belt would look really good. Ooh, next up, I found this Banana Republic jacket. It is really, really nice. It is in incredible shape. It's 80% wool and then the rest is like not great stuff, but it fits me really well. Should I keep this one? I'm actually a bit on the fence because it is such good quality. They literally had it listed for $40 on their tag and I got everything for $70, so pretty good deal. This is absolutely insane how long this haul is, but I also got this red leather jacket. It is such an interesting, bright cherry color. It's insane. The brand is Super Leather, and it was made in Pakistan. I think it's kind of cool looking. The only thing is there's really bad like pit stains in it. Like it's basically purple inside, so I'm not so sure about that. It's such an interesting color though, so I think I might clean it up a little bit and list it because I know somebody else will love it more than I will be able to love it because I have too many jackets already. But I do really like it. I think it's very cool. Moving on, I found these cashmere gloves. You guys, it's crazy. They're 80% sheep cashmere and 20% nylon, but I thought that was super worth it. They have like pink trim around them and these pink bows. I will need to like redo the trim somehow. I don't love the way they lined it. Why would they line it so cheaply and grossly? But they did. I'm wearing it with this blue cape and that like rusty brown skirt. It is not the best color. The colors don't really work together, but I really wanted to wear this with like a long cape because it feels so old money. But anyways, what a cool find. I dug high and low to find the other mitt and I finally found it, so I'm really happy. I also found this deep red vintage jacket. The brand is Finelli and it was made in Canada. It is definitely too big on me, but I just couldn't see it like be thrown away because it's so nice and like it has to be basically 100% wool. I also love these red buttons and I will most likely be selling this. Next up, I also found this Roots bag. It is 100% leather. It's this really dark chocolate brown with silver hardware and I love it. I love this big buckle on the front. It feels very like moto, which isn't very old money, I know, but I had to break the rules for this one because it was so nice. And this is not the last piece, but this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I found this wool Dries Van Noten sweater. It is incredible. It's black and gray. It's 100% wool and merino wool at that. It's got this nice little band around the bottom and around the sleeves. And it's seriously, this sweater is like anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000, which is insane. That is mind-blowing, but it's really, really nice. I love the pattern and the high neck on it. It feels very high fashion, and I am wearing it with this 100% wool long black skirt and this belt that ties and is also long, and that elongated look again just looks so elegant. And then I'm just wearing tights and ankle boots. It really needs tall boots. I just can't believe we found it. I can't believe we finally found something like designer at the Goodwill bins, and like really good designer too. Like this isn't just like a polyester kind of designer. This is a merino wool. I'm so surprised we found it. I saw it and I just knew it was good quality and didn't have time to check, but I'm so glad I did. I was moments away from not getting it. I also found this black wool cape. Ultimately, I wore it with this long Hugo Boss dress that I thrifted a couple of years ago. That looks really, really good. And like having like the Hugo Boss and the black wool feels so quiet, luxury, and ritzy. It doesn't have any information on it, but I just know at this point that this is absolutely wool. And I'm really glad I found it because I've been looking for a wool cape for forever. And I found a cashmere one. Now I have a regular black wool one, so we are definitely doing very good. Okay, now rapid fire. I found this kid's red wool sweater that, actually it's merino wool, that I'm gonna turn into like a little triangular headscarf that has like the little tie on it because I couldn't see it being thrown out. It's such good fabric and I have to do something with it. I also found this Estee Lauder makeup bag and I love the colors and the flowers on it. It'll be perfect for travel. I found some ski goggles, really good shape. I couldn't see them being thrown out. I also need ski goggles, so it was perfect. I got this yellow eyelet fabric to sew with. I also found this white lace curtain that I'm gonna use as a tablecloth for my wedding because it is so pretty. I think it's just gonna go at like the front, or it's gonna be like the MC table cover. So pretty. And finally, I found these 100% wool baby tights that might be like a little bit gross, so I might not keep them. But I thought they were so cool, like just a cute little baby, you know, comfy thing. Anyways, so that was everything I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite piece was down in the comments below. If I had to choose, obviously it's the designer sweater, but everything was so good. But anyways, again, thank you guys for watching. Check out my Poshmark, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.